See that thing over there, running scared. She sure got a problem, and it's a bad one. Preacher man tried to help her out. She done cussed him out, hit him in the head with the bottle. Now, don't you think it's a crime when time after time, friends of mine, they're living in the bottle. There's people living in the bottle. See that sister looking fine before she started drinking wine from the bottle. Well, that's a lie. Quanny ain't never been fine, honey. How y'all doing? Hi, Erica. JJ, Annette, 75. Girl, I cannot believe. Hi, Alfreda Gross and Red Star. God before everything. God before everything. We have to use God to slay these demons. These demons is coming out the woodwork. We're going to talk about it. Hi, moderator Elaine. CC, TLCN3, Dog Liquor Cam, Curl Baby. How's everybody? How y'all doing? Now, I'm over here minding my business, going out to the consignment stores, trying to enjoy my day, and I hear online that this hideous monster, QUANNY, has got my name back in her mouth again. I thought I slapped your ass around before enough that you would know not to come over here fucking with me, woman, right? But since you have chosen to throw your ass out in the front of these Mack trucks, girl, because you can get a click and a view, because you ain't got nothing to say, you figure you come over here and attack people, girl. But attacking me is not a good thing, right? Because I like to point out all of your horrible features, girl. And of course, when we're talking about you, I'm talking about your alcoholism, right? So we got quite a program planned today. We'll start off with a reading. You know how they do in Bible class? We'll start off with a reading, a short reading. We won't bore you with a whole lot of this. Chapter 5, how it works. Rarely have we seen a person fail who has thoroughly followed our path. This is from the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous. Those who do not recover are people who cannot or will not completely give themselves to this simple program. Usually men and women and camels who are constitutionally incapable of being honest with themselves. There are such unfortunates. They are not at fault. They seem to have been born that way. They are naturally incapable of grasping and developing a manner of living which demands rigorous honesty. Their chances are less than average. There are those, too, who suffer from grave emotional and mental disorders. But many of them do recover if they have the capacity to be honest. This is for you, Quanny. Let's just read the first 4 or 5. Step 1, we admitted that we were powerless over alcohol and that our lives had become unmanageable. Step 2, came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. Now, step 3, made a decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of God as we understood him. 4, made a searching and fearless moral inventory of ourselves. 5, admitted to God, to ourselves, and to another human being the exact nature of our wrongs. We're entirely ready to have God remove all these defects of character. So we're going to pick it up with defects of character, right? Quanny, I'm so glad I got my own. I'm so glad that I am free. My life, it is a natural high. The man can't put no game on me. There's something kind of funny. Quanny, did you put my name back in your mouth? How hard does a nigga have to hit you in the face for you to understand to leave people alone, right? Apparently you didn't get the message, so I'm going to bring it to you again so you understand, right? You on here and you are a woman obsessed with pedophilia and all this. Now you're saying you're talking about fucking dogs and you're just a filthy, nasty, disgusting pig of an alcoholic, right? You're not even a friendly drunk. The only people who are listening to you is the people on YouTube because they have no choice. They can't just walk away and leave you like all those men did, girl, right? So I want people to understand why I have to talk to you this way. So what we're going to do, this is a reaction video. We're claiming fair use for the purposes of for this comedy and commentary. I want y'all to know what this thing has said to or about me. I have said nothing to this thing. It is the first week of Gay Pride Month, just like the Olivia, the other ugly one. All the ugly ones got to come out the closet, girl, and express their views, right? The only difference between Olivia and QUANNY is a drunk.
Who was, originally born as a female, still got all her female area, her vagina. Now, I don't know if she still got her titties or not, because I don't know if she's going to breastfeed or not. They don't even want women calling them breasts no more. It's called, they're going to call it chest feeding. Ain't no man ever breastfed no child.
Miss QUANNY is upset because whatever this magazine is, I haven't followed the story, but apparently one of these magazines has a woman on a transgender person, being that this is LGBTQ Awareness Month. They have chosen to put that person on the cover after, I don't know, 2,000 years. Finally, one has been accepted, and the story is very true. She is a transgender guy, and she is pregnant. Why? Because she has the organs of a woman. As long as she has the organs of a woman, she can still have children. Now, lesbians have had children. Butch lesbians have had children. It ain't all that unusual, girl. But of course, it gets your attention, you hateful pig, right? But I want you, we're going to get past that because I'm not going to try to unpack all this shit. All her hatred. She hates every goddamn thing. But primarily, she's a desperate woman for clicks and views, right? So I know it's stupid to come over here fucking with me. Hold on. I'm going to make her understand.
They fathers and breastfeed them.
Come on, girl.
Ain't no man ever got no goddamn question.
Oh, shut up, bitch.
It's not humanly possible.
They're drunk all goddamn day. I want to talk about your employment as well.
Pedophilia is under that same goddamn umbrella of the LGBTQIA plus community.
Oh, really? Oh, really? So you said, now they try to use that for years and years. They'll always throw children. In my experience, as a gay male, 65 years on this planet, when I encounter gay men, when we are having conversation, and back in the day when we had drinks together, gay men are obsessed with men. They're obsessed with men. The conversation doesn't even go to children. Children are not even a part of our world. Every time they catch one of them goddamn pedophiles, they're always dragging them out of your motherfucking house, right? There's always some motherfucking teacher or somebody pulled out of a school, somebody who's ingratiated themselves with children, girl. It's always an uncle, girl. It's always my uncle did it. My stepfather did it. It's always somebody in your goddamn house, bitch. It ain't never no goddamn gay men interested in no little goddamn baby. Because we want a big hairy chest, bitch. We want muscles, biceps and triceps, motherfucker. We wear little army hats, girl, and we wear cowboy hats, and we like things that are masculine. We are not obsessed with children like you, bitch. If I did have any children, the last thing I would do is leave a child in your in your goddamn care, girl. I would not trust you. I don't give a goddamn if you are a woman. You say that you are born a woman. I don't know. They say you gave birth to children, and that is the proof that you are a woman, because you would have to have proof that you are a woman, right? You fucking monster. Hold on. I'm gonna get excited. Hold on a minute, people. I don't think y'all gonna believe this bullshit. Hold on.
I'm gonna tell you work with that as well. Bestiality goes with that too.
Uh-huh.
See, I don't tell you everything, huh?
I wouldn't leave my dog in your
Timothy
care.
went over there hooping and hollering. You know good and damn well that is attached to that damn stigma too. That's why they want all of us to agree on it. So they can start having sex with children and start having sex with animals for all of us to see it. Oh, I'm going to marry my dog. Oh, I'm going to marry my cat. Oh, I'm going to marry my goldfish. Oh, I'm going to marry my bird. Oh, I'm going to marry my pet snake. That's what's going on. They're pushing an agenda to start letting anything in her. Once you open up a portal,
anything in where, bitch? This is, wait a minute, hold the fuck on. This is not your world. It does not belong to you, nigga. You are a part of humanity. You have no more right here than I do, bitch. What the fuck you talking about? Oh, they gonna pushing it on me. They pushing it on me. Girl, nobody give a fuck about your ugly, drunken ass bitch. You stupid ass motherfucker. You always come on here with all this negative, nasty ass shit, girl. Always about pedophilia, always about children, always about having sex with animals, you stupid, ugly motherfucker. And you are the one, girl. You are the one who has been accused over and over and over in here about having the appearance of someone who's had sex with an animal, because your mama must have fucked a camel, girl, because your features are so strange. You are a weird looking motherfucker, girl, neither male nor female, but yeah, you're obsessed with homosexuals. You got your stupid ass in a goddamn room in Las Vegas crying because some queen won't invite you to the party, girl. You always got your butt punk ass over there with Kelly Love. I gotta come back to Kelly Love. You know I love you, Kelly Love. You know I love you, Kelly Love. You know I love you, James Caldwell. You know I love you, Shane Will. Pastor, every goddamn homosexual bitch, you got your ass up in their face constantly. So what is your obsession, Miss Thing? What is your obsession? What has somebody done to your ass? They say your child is a faggot.
When Pandora's box was open, honey, ain't no clothes on Pandora's box, bitch. Might as well throw it away. So let's be honest, Timothy Blaine.
You hear my name?
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it for real. For real, for real.
Be quiet, baby.
You all know good and darn well this agenda is based on rich, white, wealthy men. And then none of y'all that.
Wait a minute. You say something stupid every 30 seconds. You said that the homosexual agenda is based on rich white man. Do I impress you, Miss Quanny Monster, as a rich white man? What the hell does my sexuality or my sexual identity have to do with white men? What is this obsession you have with all of the different races, girl? You sit up in that place and you sit in that whatever that sweatbox you live in, girl, and you just drink and drink and drink. You are contradicting yourself constantly all the way through this goddamn tirade of yours, girl. You're just inviting people like me, girl, to come over here and talk about what a disgusting pig you are, right? Because your own mama said you were a pig. Your own mama had conversation with your ops, girl. Some white dude, you always talking about whitey peckerwoods and honkies and all this shit, girl. And then your mama rather have a conversation with him than you. Your own mama don't claim your punk ass, girl, right? You always talking about children. We got to protect the children. You sound just like Olivia. We got to protect the children. Ain't got a goddamn thing to do with it, girl. Not a motherfucking thing. If you were so concerned with children, you would not have your goddamn grandchildren, girl, in foster care, girl. You would care more about your children if you were so concerned about their mental health. Oh, you walk around with short pants in front of the children. Oh, you naked in front of why would you bring your children to the gay pride parade, girl? You said it is an adult event. Why would you don't bring your children nowhere? Because you don't give a fuck about them, right? You didn't give a fuck about the ones you shitted out, girl. That's why they ended up drug addicts, girl, and going in and out of jail. And their children got taken away. And then you got the children in the foster care. And the people in the police station says, well, ma'am, you are the only one that really can pick these children up because they are your grandchildren. And you opted to say, no, I didn't raise them. They ain't mine. Just get right back on that goddamn bottle. So they're very hollering and screaming like you are fucking drunk. I don't know if are you monetized, girl? Why are you online so goddamn much? You always bringing your stinking ass over here, girl, right? They say these one with these nasty, filthy ass people with these filthy mouths, girl. They're very timid. That's why you were in that hotel room in Las Vegas, girl, crying. What you crying about, you ugly motherfucker, girl? Can you imagine that face? making a goddamn fool out of yourself. Constantly looking for the attention of gay men. What is this obsession with gay? I'm not obsessed with straight. I'm not obsessed with anything, girl. But you and Miss Olivia, you seem to be obsessed, right? So here's what I'd like you to do, Quanny. I want you to, did you speak about, wait a minute. Y'all won't even believe me. Did you speak about my partner, my dead lover? Did you put your mouth on him? Bring that motherfucking sissy that you live with. Bring him online. I want to talk to his ass. I want to ask him, why are you having sex with a woman that looks like a man? Why don't you just get a man? So bitch girl, she got my name all in her motherfucking mouth.
And I know you love you some goddamn Caucasians, honey. I know you love them. But you don't have the same rights and privileges as no damn white man. Even when you were laying up with one, you didn't have the same goddamn rights and privileges as that damn white cracker you was on there with. Get the fuck out of here. You
call my husband, my dead husband, is a white cracker? Is that what you said, Miss Quanny? Present that motherfucker you live with, girl. You say that you live with, girl. I doubt that anyone, who in the fuck wants to be sitting up there with a drunken woman? Woman drunk from morning to noon to night. Girl, you on here first thing in the morning, you're drunk. How in the fuck can you be drunk at 5 o'clock in the morning? You're at noon, you're still drunk, girl. And you're like, oh, I got a good job. Oh, I pay taxes. You don't pay a goddamn thing, bitch, because why are you home all day? You're always home because you're always getting fired, bitch, because you're always drinking and you're always drunk. You're gonna be thanking your goddamn lucky stars that the people in San Francisco got enough money to house your tail. Timothy Blaine. While you're there screaming and hollering, acting like a goddamn buffoon. But one thing about it, we're not on subsidized housing. Who is we? Wait a minute, baby. Wait a minute. Who is we? We not on subsidized. Why you worry about my housing for? I can tell you just like I told that Wilson fool, girl. Trust this, girl. Every one of my goddamn bills is paid, bitch. I wouldn't give a goddamn if I stole it, Miss Thing. All my bills is paid, bitch. Don't you worry about my goddamn household. What you need to do is go and get your goddamn grandchildren before they get shot in the head in the streets, girl. So you just leave them out in the streets. And the goddamn parents all up in jail, girl. And they in and out of jail. And then you have the nerve to come here talking about people being drug addicts. Nigga, I was a drug addict 20 years ago, bitch. I know what it is, girl. I know what it is. And you are a drunk. A drunk is an alcoholic, is a drunk, girl. It's the same thing. It's the same goddamn thing. You don't believe me, girl? Go down the Skid Row. Go down the Skid Row, bitch, because they had a Skid Row long before they had any goddamn cocaine on the street, girl. They had Skid Row long before they had any crystal methamphetamine on the street, bitch. Any fentanyl, any pills, anything. There was always Skid Row, right? Because alcohol is one of the worst addictions you can have, girl. We don't even know what condition your motherfucking liver is in, girl. At this point, all these years of drinking, like your mama said, girl. Your mama don't even want you. You are a generational curse. Your mama didn't love you. You didn't love your children. That's why they end up a drug addicts. And now you don't love your grandchildren. God knows what kind of people they're going to be. This is only going to take a little bit more. She goes on to hate other people after she gets through with me. Come on, darling. Speak some more. Come on. I ain't got time for you stop to take a drink. I got your goddamn mouth flapping, and you over there down the face to the ass of the motherfucking beast. We were careful with our bodies. What? Wait a minute, girl. Wait a minute. First of all, there is no we. Nobody's claiming you, Miss Quanny. We were careful with our body. We were, as she's sitting up here drunk, a drunken woman right now. You worried about what I did years and years ago, girl. You are a drunk right now. Your liver has been eaten up. Your kidneys, girl, are in a sorry shape. You don't even go and check because you don't want to know because you don't want to stop drinking, girl. The fuck are you talking about? What did she just say? Let's get real, Timothy Blaine. Now, some moments I like you, and then some moments I don't. And this ain't got a damn thing to do with no damn religion. It's about having common sense and common decency and learning to love yourself. Common decency.
You chose drugs. You chose to give your body to any and everybody wanting to fuck you and fuck you.
Ooh.
Y'all talking about that too. Because the LGBTQIA plus act like common whores as well. Why they pride parades all about being naked? Why can't they be fully clothed?
Why are you looking at them?
When they're in a parade.
How you know they're naked?
Why they got their asses
Wait a
out?
minute. Why you worry about the ass? Why do you know that they are naked, Miss Quanny? Are you online looking for the nakedness, girl? There are women, you know, who watch gay porn, right? They watch it. They're excited about gay men. And now you're going to tell us about why are they walking with no drawers on? Why they can't I see their ass? Why are you looking at their ass? What I would ask, because a decent church woman, she ain't sitting up there online, girl, looking at their ass. Look, I can see their ass crack. I can see their ass, right? It's the same thing as you being obsessed with Sean Bradley. You being obsessed with Kelly Love. You being obsessed with James Caldwell. You being obsessed with every goddamn person on there except me, because you know I'm going to knock your goddamn head off, you stupid, retarded motherfucker, because I was an alcoholic, nigga. I before I even knew what meth was, bitch, they called me an alcoholic. I know what it is. And that's what you are, you nasty fucking pig. You need to get your ass into a program somewhere. Somebody can help you, and shut your goddamn mouth, this thing. You ain't got nothing to say interesting, girl. You need to shut up. You get that goddamn liquid courage in your ass. You ain't saying shit until you get that booze in you, girl. What is it? Is it the second drink you get online, or the third, or is it the fourth, or the fifth? Because you drink all goddamn day, yet you say you go to work every goddamn day. And I'm trying to say, well, how in the hell does that happen, girl? Why wouldn't the supervisor pull her over and say, we need to talk? They're calling for you in the office again. How many, Quanny, how many chances do they give a drunk, a working alcoholic? How many chances would you get? You seem to have a lot of time on your hands, is what I'm saying. Right? You worried about don't worry about my goddamn finances, bitch. You ain't ever heard me come over asking nobody for a goddamn thing, bitch. All my needs is whatever it takes to get my needs met, Miss Thing, I do it. I do it. Yeah. Hey, people, let me take a break. This camel face bitch. I ain't said nothing to that thing. Nothing. And she got her stinking ass over here. She got my name all up in her fucking ass mouth. You ugly son of a bitch. Let me find the most disgusting picture I can get to put you up online, girl, because I don't think you understand. I don't think you understand what a drunken camel face woman looks like. A woman with great big old lips and big ass nose that sticks way out, girl, and little shit on top of her head, girl, and then no makeup and just hideous. You're a hideous monster, girl. You make my head hurt, bitch. Now she behind a blank screen. You need to stay behind a blank screen. There goes the singing, Nikki B. Even when angry, he's still singing, girl. I don't make me sing my song, Eye on the Sparrow, honey. It kills me. But we need to thank Miss Quanny, because she is giving me content once again, girl. I ain't got no problem whooping on your ugly ass, Miss Thing. You know, you ain't going to remember it until the morning. And in the morning, you can go and say, oh, maybe I shouldn't have did that, because he really didn't say anything to me. But that's when you're sober mind, because you're in your sober mind, which, I mean, for you to be drunk at 5 in the morning, girl, I don't know when your sober mind takes place, girl. Do you wake up with alcohol? They say you wake up, girl, and your hands are going like this, Miss Thing. Until you get that alcohol in you, girl. You gotta get that first one. You gotta take your hand, girl, and hold it like that. 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, drunk as a skunk, and yet you going to work. Really? Where you work at? Just pitiful. Girl, I hope I'll never get so desperate on you. I thank you, Nicole Reloaded. Okay, copyright disclaimer. Oh, you get okay. Yeah, we can use that. Girl, that drunk motherfucker ain't gonna do nothing to nobody. Thank you, Nicole Reloaded. Hi, Tashana. Tashana J is here. Nikki B. OG Beauty. I don't know what's wrong with these crazy ass motherfuckers. They know what's gonna happen. So why are they putting your name all in their mouth? Why are they accusing me of having sex with animals and crazy ass shit? With you sitting there looking like a fucking animal, girl. You know you're ugly. That's why you disappeared, Miss Thing. You always knew you were ugly. You knew that every time somebody go off on Miss QUANNY, first thing comes up is that goddamn mug, Miss Thing. They're always calling you ugly. Well, this thing, if every time you have an argument with somebody, the first thing they go to is that how ugly you are, girl. You must be ugly. Horrible ass face. Timothy, you always say everybody ugly. Honey, y'all looked at QUANNY. She don't drag that ugly motherfucking mug on here no more.
Make that make sense to me. Why they gotta be whores? Can they just wear the flag and put their clothes on? You know, them damn where there are children out there walking the street.
What in the fucking children out there?
Your ass cheeks out there and they're spinning it out with your big dick hanging down.
Oh! Okay. Ugh. Girl, you on here talking about children and you talking about big dicks and people's asses, and you're just a filthy fucking pig. I know I would never allow my children to be around my cousins, my nieces, nobody to read about your nasty, filthy, stupid ass. You don't have any breaks. You don't understand what's right and what's wrong, girl. Or you're like, oh, the children are gonna see their booties. The children go. Why would you take your children to the gay pride parade? I'll ask you again. It's an adult event. Why would you bring your kids there, girl? You don't know where your kids are. That's your concern, Miss Thing. Are you parenting anybody? You said they ain't mine. They ain't mine. They called me. I told them no. I raised mine. You raised yours, and they sitting up in jail. The kids running around on the street, and you worried about the kids. You need to be worried about them pedophile fathers and uncles and shit on your block. So you just got them out there running around, girl. You don't know where the fuck they are because you really don't give a fuck about them. You want to stay drunk. A disgusting pig of a mother and grandmother, girl. Can you imagine something like that? This is my grandma. She's one of them kind of people you can't bring. The kids don't even bring their little friends to the house. They're embarrassed by you. No telling what you say in front of them. Talking about big dicks, you nasty motherfucker. Disgusting. Come on.
My goddamn grandbaby dressed scantily clad. And I'm their goddamn grandmother. I ain't got my goddamn ass cheeks out. And my titties and my pussy.
Oh, girl. Okay. Miss Thing, shut up, girl. Shut up. You talking about my grandbaby, my ass, my pussy. You can only imagine what kind of household those are, girl. Generation after generation after generation. Your mama threw you away. You threw your kids away. Now you threw your grandkids away. Your kids can't throw them away because they in jail, girl. It's generational curses. We don't know what kind of a hellhole you came out of, girl. And we don't even have any confirmation that they're both human, Miss Thing. Because in my opinion, Miss Thing, you do resemble an animal, girl. You look just like a camel. Jolene Camel. There's Joe Camel and Jolene Camel, bitch. You could be on the pack. You could be a star on the pack of a goddamn pack of camels, Miss Thing, because you look like a human camel, bitch. When they what do you call it? Animate Joe's face, girl. That's what you look like. You're a monster, a hideous monster. And who is this man? You never with him. How can you be on here hollering and screaming, girl, sun up to sun down? When do you work and when do you have a husband, girl? Who you got somebody? They say you got somebody else's husband, girl. So let's just hope that woman don't come online one day, girl, and see who and what you are, bitch. Is that who you hiding from? Are you fucking keep your legs closed to married men? And what kind of man is he any goddamn way, girl? If I'm gonna be with a woman, I want somebody soft and effeminate. I don't want no blubbering, cock-sucking motherfucking big dicks. I don't give a goddamn fuck. Fuck them fucking queers and faggots and. That's not what I would look for in a woman. I'm only saying you're a woman because they say that you are a woman. As I told you before, I had to be convinced that you were a female. I initially thought for over a year that you were a drag queen, right? because you have the appearance, girl. It's neither male nor female. And then you have the nerve to put a man's hairdo with the little curly things on top of it, bitch, because you're too lazy to wear a wig. Oh, wig is uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable because you're drunk. And you want to let it all hang out, girl. You are the kind of bitch to walk around the house with your titties out, girl. Titties out, ass out. How you gonna know? You're drunk. You don't know. You don't remember. You don't even remember what you said this morning. You think I don't know what alcoholic is? Remember, I went to 12-step, girl, in my 20s, Miss Thing. I heard story after story after story after story, girl. And I heard about a people like you, people who could not control their mouth, people who could not be around decent people, girl, people who their family don't even want them to be around, people who throw their children away, girl, and their children are starving for love, but their mama is drunk in the house, girl, and she just want to get online and holler and scream and act like a goddamn fool, worry about all these queens. Why you worry about all these queens? Ain't none of those straight dicks in your town, girl. I mean, I'm sure that man don't want to fuck you. You throw his name out, girl, because you want somebody to think somebody wants your nasty ass. We ain't got no confirmation. Bring that motherfucking sissy on here, girl. I want to talk to him. Find out what his problem is. Why you with that drunken woman? Ain't you got no self-respect? Hi, Tracy. Tracy's here. How you doing? Yeah, that nasty ass QUANNY. Girls, that thing is so desperate for content. I wonder what you need content for, girl? You said you was a middle-class working woman with heated floors and all this shit, girl. Yet you got your ass on here like you Jay Wilson, some goddamn body, girl. You always come over here and you only come on here talking about these people because you know we're going to come on back on here and talk about you. You know we're going to drag you back to your channels. It's the only way people going to look at your ass. You can't get no positive energy, girl. So you'll settle for negative energy. You just want to be seen, Miss Thing. You're so starved for love and attention. So you'll take any kind of attention. You're the kind of brat that they had, girl, that's always getting in trouble, right? Because you knew you were going to get your ass whipped, but you didn't care. You just want your mama to pay attention to you. Somebody pay attention to me. So you start acting like a goddamn fool, girl. And I'm surprised them damn white girls, you say you went to a white school, private school, some kind of shit like that, girl. They should have been beating you in your ass, girl, because you can't control your mouth. You're always talking about the white man and the peckerwoods and the hunkies and all this shit. Then you come over here and then you want to talk about the niggers, not the niggas, but the niggers, right? And how they ain't get no job. And they got, okay. And then let's switch over to the homosexuals. I don't like them either. I don't give a fuck. You sound just like that damn Olivia. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Well, get your black ass off of here then, girl. If you don't give a fuck, stop sniffing after gay men's asses. I ain't never seen nobody so obsessed. You say you hate it so much, but you always got your mouth in it, girl. Girl, you had your tongue so far up Sean Bradley's ass, it was disgusting. You went to a town where you weren't even invited, girl, hoping he would show you the love. He said, hell no, bitch, I'm not going into a restaurant with you. I'm not going to jeopardize these people's vacations for your funky ass. So you can go to the table and get drunk, girl, start insulting people, being loud, stupid, retarded, girl. Nobody wants a drunken woman. When I say a drunken woman, I mean somebody who's drunk all the goddamn time, girl. They don't understand. Oh, why does QUANNY say those things? Why do QUANNY? Because she says those things because she's a drunk. And when she don't have that liquid courage, she can't even talk. I bet you $1,000 to $1, girl, that thing will not say shit when she's not drunk. It is liquid courage. That's why she ended up being an alcoholic, girl. Right? She sits over in the corner and cries. I want to go to the party. And then she get that shit in the girl. Get that motherfucking hooch. Oh, fuck you, Sean Bradley. My poor neighbors, they said, oh, there she go. There she go again, girl. I don't know. Maybe they don't hear me because I don't hear them. I ain't never heard my neighbors. I'm not sure. You think? What y'all think? I think I got it all. Make sure ain't no more little taste on here, so you understand why this is necessary.
And I wouldn't do it. You know why? Because I have respect for my goddamn grandbaby.
Did you leave him in foster care?
You think anything goes? Oh, anything goes. It's okay. Everybody's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So if everybody was killing themselves, I guess you'll join in too.
What's that nigga she says she got a boyfriend? What is his name, honey? Because this woman here, she don't make no damn sense. Shut up. Shut up. Yes, girl. Around what the children got to do with anything? Girl, please, Miss Thing. Please, Miss Thing. Please. Okay. Whew, I got to calm down, honey. Mm-hmm. How y'all doing today? That's enough, Miss Quan. She got enough attention, girl. I guess that's what she needs. She needs somebody to slap her around. As I told you, these kind of people, these kind of warped, deranged people like this, they are so starved for love. We heard the way her mother talked about her. Her mother does not love her, never did. That's why she's incapable of loving her own children. And she calls her grandchildren little bastards. But the whole world is supposed to be concerned about her grandchildren. Oh, I have so much respect. I don't walk my titties out. I don't walk my titties out. And all them big dicks. I said, oh, really? Are the children in the house right now? How'd the heat wave exhale? What y'all think? Y'all ain't saying too much about this one. Ain't nothing to say about it, girl. She's a drunk. You're a drunk, Miss Quanny. It's just like when you see a drunk on the street, girl, and this is your future. You see a drunk on the street. He got his head busted open. Somebody unscratched him in his eye. They don't respect a drunk. That's just a drunk, right? Some of them youngsters will go in and pee on you. You're headed in that direction, Quanny monster. You pitiful pig. That's why you were in that hotel room crying. Mm-hmm. The only time you're going to stop crying is when you get that hooch in your ass. Mm-hmm. See that girl, so look fine before she started drinking wine from the bottle. I think it's a crime. Time after time, I can't say friends of mine, living in the bottle. Alcohol does more harm than any drug I can think of. People don't smoke weed and go home and beat their wife, punch their wife in the face. That's alcohol. People don't snort cocaine and go home and start beating on the kids. No, that's alcohol. People don't do a hit of pills, girl, and go out there and drive their car and kill 3 or 4 people. No, that's alcohol. It's all alcohol, girl. It's the worst of all of them. And it does more damage to your body, girl. You're worried about me having HIV, Miss Thing, girl. 30 years ago, Miss Thing, that has been treated, girl, but they ain't got no pill for your alcoholism, bitch. It is a spiritual issue. You are spiritually bankrupt. You're bankrupt. You're pitiful. You heard what that passage said? I just read out of that book, girl. Rarely have we seen someone fail. I just need that one sentence. Rarely have we seen a person fail who has thoroughly followed our path. Those who do not recover are people who cannot or will not completely give themselves to this simple program. It means surrender. It means surrender, Quanny. You have to let it go, girl. You have to say, yes, you know what? I am a pig. And you know what? I don't even believe half the things I say. I don't know why I say it, right? And then the people in the room will tell you, Quanny, it's because you're an alcoholic. And then they want to require for you, every time you come into this room and take your seat, we want you to raise your hand and say, my name is Quanny or Quanisha, and I'm an alcoholic. If you can just get your mind wrapped around your issue, girl, it ain't about the gays. It ain't about the trans. It ain't about the white people. It ain't about the Mexican people. It ain't about the Chinese people. It ain't about no kind of people, girl. It is about your alcoholism. Miss Thing, you can't go through life like this, right? You can't. I don't understand why you have a job. You say you have a job. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I think you probably got warning after warning after probation, and eventually they just let you go, girl. And that's why you bring your stinking ass on here, girl. I don't know if anybody would actually cash app you no money, girl, or how in the hell you would get money out of this doing this thing. But I have to wonder, why is she doing it? Is she so starved? She's so starved for attention. Any attention, girl. You never make make any effort to be nice. You never make an effort to be nice. It's always bullshit. Why? They're looking at me. They talking about me. Look at there. Oh, they're here. I see he over there talking about me. They talking about me. Mama, mama, mama. I just want you to hug me. I ain't hugging you, bitch. This is your environment, and you make it plain, girl. So we have to pray for not only your children in prison and jail. We got to pray for your grandkids that they're not going to end up in a horrible situation because they're not being reared. They're not being reared. It was your responsibility. When your children could not control themselves and they ended up on drugs and they ended up in jail, it is you as the grandmother. You as the grandmother should have had enough affection for those children to sacrifice of yourself, take them in and keep them there until your children could do better. There is no support in that family of yours. You came from a family, it's a hellhole. It sounds, you came out of a hellhole, honey. You are damaged, warped. You sound warped, right? Who drinks at 5 o'clock in the morning? Anyway. Y'all ain't said nothing about Miss Quannetta. Y'all know she a mess. Y'all got to tell her, honey. Y'all got to let that thing know, girl. Quanny, you are drunk. You're just as much as a drunk as the other ones they call drunks, girl. You need help. And the horrible thing is, what are you, 50 years old now? You are somewhere in between 40 and 50 years old, girl. Your body part, you need to go to a doctor, girl. Get checked out. Because I suspect that your liver you're not very long for this world. You ain't gonna make it, girl. You worry about who got the H and the V, girl. You worry about who got the H and the V, Miss Thing. You're not gonna make it no 30 years. Are you serious? Miss Thing, drunks die in the 50s. I'm sorry, it hurts your feelings. Drunks die in their 50s and 60s, girl. Your liver, it is your liver. You can't just drink for the rest of your life, girl. People who are young and in the club, they can drink and they can have fun. They can eat whatever the hell they want to do. They can have sex and they can do all this shit, right? But you are an older woman now. You have to stop. You're killing yourself, girl. Right? And this is the only way you can talk. Get drunk and come over here and scream and holler, girl. It's so obvious, Miss Quannetta, you monster. And I think really you need to see, pretend you're in show business, Quanny. What you need to do is hire yourself a stylist. You say, honey, listen, I know I'm ugly. Ooh, you sure is ugly. I know I'm ugly. What can you do, baby? Because a good makeup artist, girl, can turn that thing you have been carrying around, that burden, that face. They can turn it beautiful. They can take hard-ass men, Miss Thing, and turn them beautiful with the right makeup, Miss Thing. You got to do something. You can't be walking around with a little chicken shit on your head, girl. What they call them, chicken heads? You got this little red shit on top of your head, girl. I mean, you ain't did nothing to try to soften your features or nothing, girl. You need somebody to help you. But the first thing is you got to stop drinking. You got to put down the bottle. This thing is there's no way around it. There's no way around it. It's like me saying, oh, I'm just going to do a little bit of crystal meth tonight. It ain't no big deal. Go on for another 20 years. You do this every day, girl. You can't do a little bit. You can't. Oh, I'm just gonna drink a little bit. I'm gonna calm down. I'm gonna calm down. I'm just gonna have 3 drinks a night. You're a goddamn lie, girl. That's because you're an alcoholic and you got to accept it, Miss Thing. Maybe you need a therapist, a psychiatrist, girl, a brain surgeon or something. You certainly need a plastic surgeon. You need somebody to cut that whole mouthpiece off and rebuild it, girl. Start over again. Do a Michael Jackson on their ass. Pig. Why, of all people, she want to bring her stupid ass over here fucking with me? I don't know, girl. Well, actually, I do know. People that are desperate for somebody. They're just desperate for attention. That's all it is, girl. She don't give a fuck what you say about her. She does not care. You can't hurt her feelings, girl. Well, actually, you can hurt her feelings if she's not drunk. That's what happened in Las Vegas. Right? That's why she's sitting up in a room crying over some gay man. Obsessed. All these sectors on this goddamn YouTube, girl. You choose to bring your black ass over here, and every other word come out your mouth, it got something to do with gay. Yet you pursue gay people. I bet you $1 to a donut, girl. She would have licked Sean Bradley's asshole if he would have allowed her to. Nasty ass. Just filthy. Anyway, people, how y'all doing? How y'all doing today? We are letting you in your glass house. Tell her in her glass house. They love talking about me. Oh, you got subsidized housing. Oh, you got something in San Francisco. Bitch, let me see you move to San Francisco. You all powerful, right? You got a job. Let me see you come in here with your baggage handling job and get yourself what you need, 2-bedroom. I know that man ain't gonna sleep in there with you. Let me see you get a 2-bedroom apartment in San Francisco. So you're so concerned with everybody's income, how they get their money. Don't worry about how I get my money, bitch. Believe me, I get it. No ass. Anyway, I done run my mouth. Y'all ain't gonna say nothing about that woman. Y'all don't want to be bothered with her. Don't nobody want to be bothered with her. She be your friend today, and then she be talking shit about you tomorrow, girl. Right? She got no respect for nobody. I don't expect her to have no respect because you're drunk. A drunken woman. How many bottles you got in your trash can right now, Quanny? Right? If you're starting at 5 o'clock in the morning, how many empties you got in your trash rattle, girl? Do you sneak your trash out late at night because you don't want nobody to know how much you drink? Right? You talking about the baby? Do the babies know how much you drink? What's wrong with grandma? Oh, I ain't going in there. I ain't going in there. They got to hide outside because their grandmama's in there drunk again. I don't think they're still around. I think they're it's still in foster care if their mama got out of jail. This kind of upbringing. Then you look on the news and you wonder, how are these kids doing all this stuff? How are they? I mean, why would they how come they have such a low value of life? Why are they so easy to kill each other and so forth? Because they're not being raised by anybody, girl. How's Quanny raise somebody? Don't tempt me, 2-bedroom, high rise, please, thank you. Well, you got $6,000, you can get in the high rise. People need to worry about their own goddamn business. They're all so desperate to try to be better than somebody else. You ain't better than shit, girl. You go to work because you need the money to pay your bills, Miss Thing. So why you worry about somebody else's bills? Why are you so desperate, girl? Nobody give a fuck about you. I don't. I've never been so comfortable in all my life. Never. And she drinks. The trash rattles. The kids probably know she's a drunk. They got to know. Well, they know. I think both her kids, weren't they both in prison? I think her kids are drug addicts. She's an alcoholic. They say she got one son that is gay, yet he got to come on here and hear his mama talking about who he is like this, girl, year after year after year after year. So what condition is he in psychologically? They need to go over there. Her and Miss Olivia, they can get together. Maybe they'd be a couple. They can sit there and talk about the gays. Olivia looked like a goddamn butch. Well, I think I said what I had to say concerning that monster. Hopefully she'll crawl back in her hole, girl. She won't even remember this conversation, child. She can't get it in the morning, and that's when she sits in her room and cries. She done made a fool out of herself again. She said, I said I'd never do that again. I know about the pain, girl. The morning after. There's got to be a morning after. Monster. People, I'm out of here. Y'all have a wonderful night. What's today? Tuesday? She was an ex-bank robber. Her ex was a bank robber. I don't think that nigga exists, child. I don't think he exists. How in the hell you gonna be in the house with somebody, a drunken woman? talking the shit. If she talks that way to us, she talks that way to him, child. Because he's got to be some kind of sissy. Why else would he want a man look like a drag queen? Why would he want a woman that looks like a drunken drag queen? That's what she is. So it questions. I don't think he exists. Sometimes these people, they'll throw out a name because they want you to believe they're with somebody. That person might have been there for a weekend, girl. They don't tell the truth about nothing. They're so ashamed of who they are. Who in the hell going to sit up there and kiss QUANNY in the mouth? That filthy pig. This. Anyway, I'm out of here. Y'all have a wonderful Tuesday evening, and maybe we'll talk later. Thanks for coming in.